Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Alfapiomega, Meiou and Taxes, Historical Immersion and Bohemia. So we ended up last time with giving our game a choice. You kill the king, we take one group of ideas. You let the king live, we take another one. And as the father, Zygmunt I Kinski, is still alive, we are going to take the four-field system. By the way, notice that it's even 2 years after, because we had the scheming bureaucracy event, and before I could record that, the game has auto-chosen the first possibility and killed all of my bureaucracy, taking away additional 150 administrative powers. So I had to wait another year, so this is really a choice made by the game. The four-field system, level 40. 16th century farmers in the Vasland region developed a replacement for the three-field system that predominated agriculture at the time. The system involved rotating in four crops: wheat, turnips, barley, and clover, which revitalized the soil and allowed fodder for animals to eat, allowing the entire field to be productive all year long. It remained local until the 18th century, when Charles Townshend popularized it, leading the British agricultural revolution. So it allows another group of ideas, and as was mentioned before, as we do get this one, we're taking the eminence ideas. We want the extra relations. So eminence. And not as a surprise, we can also take the trade manipulation. So let's take trade manipulation. At those key choke points where trade could go one way or another, the ability to gain an edge there is the key to growth of our trade income. Awesome. So our trade is 123. I'm not sure if it's gonna go up, but it's definitely not gonna go down anymore. We court like a month ago all of these provinces, which means that the unrest there dropped to an absolute minimum. And we could actually start converting some of them, but I don't know why the chance here is so low. Oh, it's the separatism. It's still pissing them off. The game is warning us that we might have an uprising here, but I really don't think that they will. Yeah, that there's any chance. It might go down actually in the next coming months. Depends on how we're gonna deal with the separatism. And the guys in Napoleon can be cored. Wow, finally. And I don't have enough administrative power. That's great. Come on, game, give me my administrative power. How did the trade? Yeah, it went up a bit. Good. Our king is, well, this king has, if I'm not mistaken, he's ruling since he's 15. So that would make him on the throne now for 52 years. That's something, man. He has the cure. He has the longevity potion. How did the improved port? Oh, it shaved 4 days from the communications from 69 to 65, which I'll take. I'll take it. I'd love to start. Oh, I'm just gonna put that missionary there. Okay, so can I? No. Wait. What? Oh, you bastards! The unrest went to 0.2. God damn it, the game is just trolling me right now. Anyway, before the next month, I just wanted to say one more thing. We got 7,557 gold because I was saving up for the city law court. But instead, we are going to go and build the level 3 capital. Because the level 2 capital gives us 10 urban gravity and 35% modifier, while the next one will give us 30, which is 20 more, and 50 bonus. So that's gonna knock up our urban gravity by roughly 100,000, maybe more. So that's more useful than whatever I was planning before. It took a while to save up for that, but hey, that's how we do. And when we look at Bohemia, I can see Szczecin clearly developing, and even Dalmatia and Spalatro getting better. The roads here should be finished. Okay, did we finish it completely? Just Uckerman needs a better road, but then it's gonna be fine. So let's build the road here. Let's contribute the manpower and have it done, and we can get another state. Okay, awesome. So Szczecin is connected by a level 2 road. That means we need to connect you guys better. Pregoria and all of these, they have just a level 1 road. And it's not entirely great. Patch could get a bonus, but I was also developing these provinces, wasn't I? Yeah, I was. That's a good way to put it. They don't even have the roads. They have rural wealth. Let's pay the rest. It's cheap. Yavor is the same. So we're gonna get church. You don't have the roads. Oh, Grand Captain has died. Damn. He's probably very old too. So how old are our advisors? Okay, and can I now please fucking core this one? Yes, finally. Jesus Christ, that took forever. Let's send out the missionaries. I don't think that's gonna help in any way, but eventually it's gonna fix our problem. So you're 56, 51. We got some old guys there. You could be worth my time. You're getting an extra bonus to discipline. And that would be very useful for us in the upcoming fight with France. But you're very old. Let's get you instead. We might switch that later on. I still got 900 gold, which is way more than I expected to have by now, considering all the spendings I'm doing. So Khotybus, how are you doing? Could you get something? The land of the burghers. Your urban gravity is 81,000. Man, we got so many things going on. What I wanted to show you was some data about Bohemia. We have 35,300,000 people living in Bohemia, of which 31,652,000 is rural population, 3,649,000 is urban population, and the upper population is nearing 1.8 million. The urbanization of our country is 10.3. In total, our power is 168, which is kind of funny because I think it's mostly coming just from Prague and some other places. Yeah, for some reason the game has just decided that we cannot build. Maybe we need something like an art group or something? Culture ideas? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they made a change that I'm not aware of. Maybe they made some change that I'm not aware of. Okay, Trenchin and Zvolen. You guys could also get some investment, right? Yeah. Let's build you in the merchant guild here, and Trenchin can get at least a marketplace. I'm trying to spread out the good cheer and development everywhere, spawning from our capital out. Okay, Wolfgast is gonna get plus 75% relation with us. You guys are quite developed, but it doesn't matter, you just suck anyway. Just do some minor investments here. Hold on, why are you having unlawful territory? We don't like that. Okay, and I said that many times, but I'm now preparing for war with France. We'd really like to get the others out of this, but I guess we won't be able to. Genoa is not a problem, Naples is not a problem, Florence, biggest problem will be Florence, but if we focus on them, we might be able to knock them out of the war pretty fast. And really like it if France got into some shit. They got zero stability, so they might be prone to some issues. Could I break their alliance? Sweden. Actually, could we, for example, push Florence to break the relation with France? No. Trust towards from distance between borders. What about Genoa? No. Relative strength of alliance. What about Sweden? Maybe I could, diplomatically manipulate them to do something like this. No. Well, it would mean that it's us, like this much, against this much. So it's pretty much north against south. There are going to be some ham going on between Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. But I'm very confident that it's gonna be, if not the war, it's gonna be a decent war between us and them. We should be pretty even unmatched. Our armies have very high discipline. The biggest issue we have is the army tradition. Can I suck up to greater nobles? I can. Can I give you a gift, guys? No. So let's at least honor you. We'll need their troops for this. We'll need their troops. How's the... Okay, I can strengthen this army a bit more. So let's get them 2 more line infantry units. Force Holland to get rid of that 1 extra unlawful territory they have. And consider if we might look... I'd be willing to get more allies if it means that... For alliance. Mansfeld coming, Genoa, Hamburg, Tunis, Lucca, Bicmac, the Knightsburg, Bologna, Trebizond, Lithuania, Flanders. Okay, well, Flanders might... Well... That's Friesland. Okay, Flanders are down here, right next to France, so that's not exactly a good idea. Don't get me wrong, I like a good rape, but this is just way too bad. Okay, Lithuania and Trebizond are just too far. Genoa. Genoa is also allied with France, so that wouldn't... Württemberg. Just the 2 province minor. None of these is really worth my time. There's like only Austria would be a good one. What if I broke your alliance with someone? Oh! Okay. So I could get Austria in this. The trust of me is very low, but they would accept an alliance. Okay, so we're getting Austria. We need them. Let's break your alliance with Mainz gone. Okay, that pissed them off. But... Oh my god, it killed my... Well, okay, I'm gonna just work on this and see if I can get them into an alliance. 10th of February 1736, and as you can see, Austria is now our ally, so that's another step on the way against France. It's gonna take a while. Austria needs some time before they will trust us, before they will give us enough favors so that we can fight or ask them to fight with France, but I'm building a huge alliance here that will most likely be able to conquer what France has stolen from the empire. In the meantime, we're going to take a trade idea which is called additional merchants. What could that one give us? I wonder. Additional merchants. Colonies are no good unless we get the produce home to the mother country. We must expand our merchant class to ensure that this happens. Corrupt advisor, quartermaster. Oh, we're vengeful, so goodbye. And let's take this moment to think of our future step. I think we're gonna go with someone really good, like you. That's a massive investment and it's gonna cost us a lot, but I did the same with diplomatic technology because we need to get the trade ideas and eminence ideas up, and we need to get massive investment into military done too. Now for that reason, you will notice that I have started building castles or upgrading castles everywhere. Regensburg's building castle, Dolní Rakousko is building castle, Budějovice is upgrading its upgrading. We're upgrading a castle in Altenburg. We're upgrading a castle in Havelland, in Rupin. So all the places that you would have guessed that they would have a castle will have them. And here we're gonna start a new one in Altmark. And we have a province here that I didn't even know that we have. So that one will have a castle too, because it's gonna be a forward fighting place against France when we get into the conflict. My armies are drilling. They're nearing 90, which is awesome. We can get another unit, but I'm gonna wait for that to happen. Let's see where we can put this merchant. The merchant. Hey, there's the merchant. Adriatic Sea. Okay, let's see if we can transfer more. Where can you transfer this trade power? Upstream. Trading policy, maximize profit. Okay. That's one thing to predict. Now, another thing that I want to do as a preparation for the war is build the next capital building here in Kolosh, because these territories are the last ones, together with the, really southern territories, but, or maybe we could build it up here, so it would lower the autonomy of many of these valuable provinces. How much would that capital building cost anyway? Well, these are actually very valuable, so Kolosh. Check bureaucratic option, 4,000. Okay, we'll get that in a couple of years, that's not a problem. And that's gonna tank the autonomy here, giving us more income and higher available military, which is currently our biggest interest. Our king refuses to die, which is kind of interesting. Mines. I think you are very close to actually voting for me, so let's just improve the relations. And wow, Austria would actually vote for me as well. That's kind of cool. Okay, Austria. Well, you have been a neighbor to us for quite some time now, so let's hope that you can be as useful as I expect you to be. Many people have spoken against your name, so I need to make sure that you are what I see in you. It happened! It happened. Władysław I Kinsky has died, and his son has become Władysław... Wait, no! Zygmunt I Kinsky has died, and his son Władysław I has taken the throne. That's how it is. In the age of 54, and his son Jan Petr is, next in line. So that's not great, honestly, but it's not bad either. Can we get royal marriage with Austria to strengthen our relations? We can. And will that? No. So how about you, Wolfgast? No. Okay, so who do we not have? Bamberg? Bosnia. We've had a number of good marriages with Bosnia. Yes. Again, Helena. Helena, 26-year-old. Okay. Too bad the personality gain for our king is gonna take 10 years. Oh no, hopeless spender. This guy is really not something that I want, but what can I do? When will I be able to offer you 10 months? Okay. We're getting closer to getting the capital building in Kolosh. But in the meantime, I have had to get a new advisor for administration. So I got Victor, who is good in the ways of the money. So he's going to reduce the inflation for us, and that means that it's basically being stable. We can now get 2 more units. So these 2 more units will be again given to our northern army, which needs more cannons. So let's get 2 regimental guns here. Oh, and I think that's the second dude that has died. Yeah. Okay. So how are we doing on the increase? I'm gonna vote for not getting the leaders now, because we want the next technology as fast as possible. But afterwards I'm gonna go with, although it's so very close. How long would that take? Not even a year. Well, you know what, let's take both the king, and wow, we actually do have the king leading these troops. Okay, Jan Peter is really good though. He has 2 fire and 5 shock. Okay, that ought to help abate away of the current situation. Yeah. And if I wasn't such a bitch, I could have asked to get a general from the greater nobles, but their support for me is so low that we're gonna need full support for the war. So I'll need them to organize a war council, that's 5, and full military support, that's 10. So we're already looking at 11 loyalty, so I can't do any more. Rightful ownership. Of late, one of our subjects has seen fit to remind us of the tensions caused by us owning land in Zwickau, that they view as rightful theirs. Handing it back to them would show us to be a benevolent power. However, such a move could also weaken us. No, it is ours, and always will be. What the hell do you guys think you are? You're my vassal. You can remind me, but you can't force me. Okay, and I'm gonna end this episode by building the bureaucratic building in Kolosh, as we want it for quite some time now. Is that right? Yeah, it's the most developed city that we have here, so let's build it there. It's gonna give us extra 5 urban gravity and 25 bonus. Damn, the base urban gravity here is low, so that's gonna be 10, 7, 12 extra, I think, about 10 to 12 extra times of need. You don't need that, revolt, turmoil. And Kolosh really deserves some more investment. God damn, I have been neglecting this place. Now that it's seat of our capital, we'll need to make sure that it gets better. And I'm pretty sure that we're gonna see that this area will get much better control. And I can get another state. But that ought to be northern Serbia, honestly. Because that one is way, way better. And I can core those places. That's great. What the? No! I cancelled the coring of Naphtalion! Oh! God damn it. God damn it! Oh, what an end.